This week, we're sailing along with the MSC Cruises on the Mediterranean Sea. Yesterday evening, we left Greece behind us and set sail towards Turkey. We're docking at Izmir and will once more delve into the history of the ancient empires at the ruins of Ephesus.
Today we're going on a tour to Ephesus and to the
terrace houses.
I did not prepare anything for this. So far these tours are really smooth. We meet up at the theater, yeah. And I'm tired because I didn't sleep so well last night.
I slept great.
It was a bit rough seas.
It was, but as soon as I lay down, it was okay.
Yeah.
I think the bus ride will take half an hour to go to the first place because it's a bit out of the city center.
Yeah, so we won't get to see Izmir itself this time, but maybe next time.
Shame. Yeah, we'll visit another time probably.
We've arrived at Ephesus and we're going to walk around the ancient ruins behind me. Nestled between the mountains and the Aegean coastline, ancient Ephesus once thrived as one of the most important harbors in the region. Its strategic position made it a gateway for traders, travelers, and goods were flowing in from across the Mediterranean world. Supported by fresh mountain water and sophisticated engineering, Ephesus grew into a powerful, vibrant city built on commerce, culture, and innovation. Ephesus relied on a constant supply of fresh mountain water to support its people and its busy harbor life. The water was carried into the city through aqueducts and clay pipes, feeding fountains, baths, and an impressive underground sewer network. This system kept the city clean as waste was flushed outward, showcasing just how advanced Ephesus was in engineering and urban planning. There's still so much to see here and everything has still a pretty clear layout. So with a little bit of imagination, you can really understand how the city must have looked like hundreds of years ago. It's really fascinating to think about the daily lives at the Forum, university, temples and bathhouses, which are still visible between the rubble. We're now standing next to the Basilica, built in 11 AD and one of the most significant constructions of the city. It still has a few remaining pillars out of the 67 that once stood here and a clear and understandable layout. The monumental seated statues are displayed in the Ephesus Museum in Selçuk. This is the Boudicarion of Ephesus, which served as a city council house. Here, the local government met to discuss laws, public affairs and important decisions. Built in the 2nd century AD, it was a theater-like structure with marble seating for around 1,400 people. The city has been rebuilt 3 times for several reasons and ended up in between the mountains at this location. It's almost unimaginable to think that they had to rebuild everything from scratch 3 times.
So right now we're in the expensive shopping street.
Where the rich people came over, so it was only for the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci that you've got to buy here. Even though we're calling it a shopping street, it's technically way more than that. It contained workshops and temples, or you could go to one of the beautiful bathhouses. When you really needed to go, there were also public toilets available. At the end of the shopping street, on the left-hand side, there are multiple really well-preserved villas. This place is called the terrace houses nowadays.
Here underneath these covers they have 6 Roman houses. They are still very well preserved. You can see the mosaics and you can see the layout of the houses and the baths. Even the plumbing is visible. And so far this is one of the coolest things we've seen this trip. I've never seen Roman houses preserved like this, not even in Pompeii.
We're now nearing the end of the town and look at that! This is the library and I can understand why this is the highlight here. The front is very impressive with all the detailed artwork and the way it rises up high above everything else. Our tour guide told us it used to hold 12,000 scrolls back in the day. Especially the ceiling of the entrance is still so detailed and beautiful. Since we love historic architecture and culture, we feel like Ephesus really is a must when traveling in Turkey. We would have loved to stay a bit longer, but it's already time to head back to the bus and stare out of the window to see some of the countryside of Turkey. Made it back to the ship. Thanks so much for watching again. Next up is Istanbul and we can't wait to show you. But first, some extra fantastic footage of Ephesus cats.